Right, we'll try again. What is the Greenwich Meridian? The Greenwich Meridian is an imaginary line that was used to indicate 0 degrees longitude. We'll come to that in a minute. It passes through Greenwich, a borough of London, and terminates at the north and south poles. It was established in 1851, and because it indicates 0 degrees longitude, it was also known as the prime meridian. Using the lines of longitude and then the lines of latitude, every place on Earth is measured in terms of its angle east or west from that 0 prime meridian. Since 1884, the prime meridian has served as the reference point for Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. Therefore, as one travels east or west of the prime meridian, you'll go through various time zones. And that's why you do. The prime meridian line runs across the courtyard of the Royal Observatory and was adopted by international agreement back in the mid-19th century. Although this is somewhat of an irritation to the French, as they would not agree to this and they continue to use their own Paris meridian. We're going to do a separate programme on that. Now let us look at where else that line crosses, mainly in the UK. It so happens that when Ruth and I lived in Lincolnshire, which we left in 2008, we lived not far from that imaginary line. Even now, here in France, we live about the same distance to the east of the Greenwich Meridian as we did in the UK. It's quite a coincidence, actually. I hope you find these photographs and short videos entertaining. This is what actually prompted us to tell you something about the Greenwich Meridian. This is just a little village outside Saumur in the Loire Valley. It's the south bank of the river. A village called Parne, as you can see in the top of the map there. They just put these new boards up because this is where the Greenwich Meridian passes through this part of France. They're not too bothered about the Paris Meridian here. It's this Paris, Saumur. Now this is one of the principal towns on the popular tourist route Loire à Vélo, where you can cycle all the way along the banks of the river. So that's it. That little stone is the actual marking place of the Greenwich Meridian coming through this area. Here's the new post they put up about it, with all the coordinations and where it is and the measurements, everything else. This is the entrance to the next village, Saumur-Champigny, the banks of the Loire. And then some of the local area, full of little pretty little corners here. It's a very attractive area. Very lucky to live here, really. Another pretty corner, just look at this. All along, of course, these are Troglow houses. You see the chimneys coming out of the cliffs. The houses, if you want another room, you just dig a bit further and you can see that one there, look. Its wall ends up against the cliff. More of them here. And all the way down here, between here and beyond Montsoreau, Troglow houses. At one time you couldn't sell them. Now they're worth a mint. This is one of our favourite stops. This is on the same road as we've been looking at. This is the new bakers at Parne. Lots of atmosphere. We'll show you inside in a moment. And we often stop here to have a snack. This time it was our breakfast one Sunday morning. This baker's is very popular and you can see why. There's one of the bakers actually doing his job and he'll talk to you. It's good to see things happening live. We're just here enjoying our breakfast at the boulangerie at Parne, I've just had a super pan au raisin and now got a drink, and we're sat out just under the roof, and this is our view. And it's still the Troglow house area. You can see that house is in front, but look, behind there's another chimney. Can you see it? And of course there's a church on top of the hill, and under here there's all caves. Next door is wine tasting, Chateau de Parnay. It's actually a canvas front. Well done, isn't it? Now then, I had a huge pan au raisin. Ruth said, "Did you photograph it?" I said, "No." It was too delicious, I ate it very quickly. Now, as the statistics on YouTube tell us that folks don't like watching great long videos, then we're going to stop here and make you another video, a short one, about the places you can see the Greenwich Meridian, or where it's marked in the UK, and then we'll look at something else in France for another programme. So that we're going to call it a day on this one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like it. It doesn't cost anything and it helps us to grow on YouTube. And if you like it even more, give us a like, and have a look at www.crackerbooks.fr for all our other publications. Thank you for being with us today.